Does this sound like you? You're eating clean, watching your portions, maybe even skipping dessert, but the scale, it's stuck. Your clothes are still tight and your energy all over the place. If you've ever felt like eating healthy should work, but somehow it isn't, this video is going to show you why. I'm breaking down 5 common mistakes women make when they're trying to eat healthy that actually blocks weight loss and how to fix them. This is the 3rd video in the What to Eat to Lose Weight series. So if you haven't watched the first 2 yet, definitely go back and check those out. In this video, you're gonna learn why simply eating healthy isn't always enough, and how hidden mistakes with food and macros can keep your body inflamed, stressed, and stuck in fat storage mode. Hi, I'm Nikia, your favorite functional fat loss coach and creator of wellnesswithkia.com. I help women lose the fat and keep it off, even if their hormones are totally out of control. No detox teas, no starvation diets, and definitely no eat less, move more nonsense. Just real science-backed fat loss that works with your body and not against it. And in every video, I'll give you 1 step you can take today to start seeing real results, because you deserve to feel strong, sexy, and in control of your health again. Here's what I've seen after coaching hundreds of women. They're not lazy, they're not broken, and they're definitely not eating too much. They've just been misled by mainstream health advice that's out of touch with what a woman's body actually needs. Let's talk about what's really going wrong. Mistake number 1, not eating enough whole foods. After coaching hundreds of women and reviewing countless food logs, I can tell you almost every woman I've worked with was under eating without realizing it. It usually starts with good intentions. They cut out processed food, processed junk, clean up meals, and swap foods for salads, smoothies, and real whole foods. But here's what happens. Because whole foods are naturally lower in calories than processed ones, the overall intake drops fast. And before they know it, they're eating 1,000 calories or 1,200 calories a day. And then they think, I'm eating healthy, why am I not losing weight? Here's why. Your metabolism needs fuel. If it doesn't get enough, it slows down to conserve energy. And that creates a ripple effect. You lose muscle, your hormones get thrown off, energy crashes, and your body starts clinging on to fat instead of burning it. I know it feels counterintuitive, but you actually have to eat more to lose fat, especially if you're eating the right kinds of food. When my clients see their meal plan, almost all of them say, Nikia, that's way too much food. Are you sure? But once they slowly increase their intake with whole nutrient-dense meals, their energy skyrockets, their sleep gets better, and the inches start to melt off. Because when their body feels safe, nourished, and supported, it burns fat naturally. Here's something most women don't know. You have to know how many calories your body needs to lose weight without starving it. None of my clients eat less than 1,600 calories, and that's one of the reasons that they finally start seeing results. Mistake number 2, staying in a low-calorie diet too long. Let's say your body naturally burns 2,000 calories a day at rest. That's your basal metabolic rate, or BMR for short. It's the number of calories your body needs just to keep you alive, even if you were laying in bed all day doing absolutely nothing. Calories aren't just for weight loss. They are the fuel your body needs to power things like your heartbeat, breathing, hormone production, digestion, and more. Literally everything your body does behind the scenes to keep you functioning. You also need calories so your body can burn fat. So let's say you're burning 2,000 calories a day without exercising or doing anything. Now you go on a diet and drop your intake to 1,500 calories. At first, the weight starts to come off, but your body is smart. It thinks, oh no, we're in a famine, time to conserve energy. So over time, your metabolism adapts to the lower intake. It slows down and eventually it burns 1,500 calories a day, the same amount you're eating. Now here's where it gets tricky. Anytime you eat even a little bit more, say 1600 or 1700 calories, you're technically in a surplus. And what happens in a surplus? You store fat, even though you're still eating way less than you're used to. And that's why women who have been dieting for years feel stuck. They're eating like birds, exercising like crazy, but the scale won't budge. Or worse, it creeps up because their metabolism has adapted to survive on less. And what do most women do when that happens? They panic. They cut even more calories. They push harder in the gym. But all that does is stress the body out even more. Eventually, it leads to burnout, cravings, hormonal chaos, and fat that just will not budge. Let's take a lesson from some of the leanest people on the planet, bodybuilders. As a bodybuilder, it was critical that I did not stay in a calorie deficit because to actually lose weight long term, you need to go through strategic cycles. First, dieting to slowly rebuild your metabolic capacity without gaining weight, a maintenance phase to let your metabolism recover, and a cutting phase where you're safe to go into a calorie deficit. But most diets never teach you that. They just keep you stuck. Eat less, move more mode until your body rebels. This is why fat loss stops working over time and why your body might be stuck right now. Mistake number 3, eating healthy junk food, protein bars, low carb chips, keto snacks, gluten-free cookies. Yeah, they all look healthy. They're marketed as healthy. But the truth, they're just processed foods in disguise. Most of these products are packed with artificial sweeteners, inflammatory oils, additives, preservatives, and things that do more harm than good, like spike your blood sugar, trigger cravings, disrupt your gut, and confuse your metabolism. So even though it feels like you're making better choices, your body's still stuck in the same cycle. Just because a label says keto, plant-based, low fat doesn't mean it's helping you lose weight. Here's a quick rule of thumb. If the ingredients list is too long, hard to pronounce, or sounds like it belongs in a chemistry lab instead of in your kitchen, skip it. Instead, choose foods that are grown in the ground, raised on the earth, or made with ingredients you can recognize. Because real food is what fuels fat loss, not the shiny packaging pretending to be healthy. Mistake number 4, not knowing your nutrient needs. Here's a surprising truth. Even when you're eating whole, nutrient-dense foods, you can still be deficient in nutrients your body needs to function optimally. Precision Nutrition actually talks about a study in their blog where participants ate one of the cleanest, most balanced whole food diets. And even then, they were still missing key micronutrients. Why? Because today's food supply just isn't what it used to be. Depleted soil, modern farming practices, and food processing strips away vital minerals before the food even hits your plate. And when your body is running on low nutrients that drive your metabolism, hormones, and energy, fat loss becomes nearly impossible. Here's what I see all the time with my clients. They're unknowingly deficient in nutrients. Others are dealing with excess, and many have toxic metals stored in tissues, quietly blocking fat loss, disrupting hormones. And this is why just eating clean isn't enough. You have to know what's going on inside. That's where testing comes in to show you exactly which nutrients your body is missing, what you're getting too much of, and whether toxic metals are secretly stalling your fat loss. It's like taking the blindfold off, because when you know your nutrient status, you can finally make the right nutrition and supplement choices to support your metabolism, your hormones, and your energy instead of guessing. We'll talk about exactly how this test works and how to use the results to customize your fat loss strategy in video 5. But know this, if you're missing the right nutrients or overloaded with the wrong ones, your body will hold on to fat no matter how clean you eat. And that's why most women feel like they're doing everything right, but still not seeing results. And that brings me to mistake number 5. Not eating for your metabolic type. This one's huge. We all process food differently. Think of your body like a fire. To keep that fire burning steady, some women thrive on higher carbs. Others need more fat and protein to feel satisfied and energized. Your metabolic type tells you what type of fuel your body uses most efficiently, how quickly you break down food into energy, and which nutrient ratios will help you feel energized, satisfied, and balanced. If your macro ratio, your protein, carbs, and fats, doesn't match how your body is burning fuel, it's like putting diesel in a car that's unleaded. You'll feel bloated, moody, and tired, and the scale won't budge. To fix this, you have to learn your metabolic type so you have a blueprint to eat in a way that supports your metabolism, not fight against it. And when you eat in alignment with your type, you feel full longer, cravings calm down, and fat loss becomes much easier. I'll show you exactly how to find your metabolic type in the next video. Go ahead and click on the next video to get started, or make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss it. Let's personalize your nutrition and finally start seeing results that last. I'm Nikia, your favorite functional fat loss coach, and I will talk to you soon.